Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot and time.
Hello folks, and welcome to race number 17 of the season here at Papyrus. This should be one of the more interesting racetracks that'll go on by. A bit of strategy, but an interesting road course race coming on by. The only road course that's going to have yellow flags and everything else in between. So we shall see what'll happen when these drivers take the green. Let's get on down to your starting lineup. On the pole, we have Diego Yepes. Next to him, Jessica Shelton. Third, James Ellison. Fourth, Vince Freeze. Fifth, JT Bryant. Sixth, Anthony Lopez, your previous race winner. Seventh, Lane Sanders. Eighth, Daniel Bouchard. Ninth, Zachary Fitzwater completing the top 10. Derek Campbell. Here's the rest of your starting line from 11 and 12 on back. A few drivers keep an eye on. Kyle Matthews, Zach Flickinger. They're first and second in the points. Kyle Matthews in first, Flickinger second. Yepes, your pole sitter, third in the points, which we'll talk a little more in a bit because that championship battle is going to be really heating up in a matter of time. On the final row, Jay Jefferson, Zach Rogers. So here's a look at your points coming in with the top 10. As mentioned, your top 3, which was Matthews, Flickinger, and Yepes. Fourth in the points is Dylan Young. Phil Parker has dropped to 5th. Anthony Lopez with his win has jumped up to 6th. He's been having a stellar run in that 77 team, has been picking it up now. DJ Kerr's jumping up to 7th. Both respectively gaining 4 and 5 spots. Charles Sanford stays in 8th. Johnny Gardner falls to 9th. And Chris Dollarton jumped up 6 spots into the top 10. Other nobles that gained spots, Lane Sanders jumped up to 13th. Nick Breeding jumped up 11 spots. James Qualls jumped up 5 spots. Derek Campbell, the biggest loser, losing 8 spots down to 25th. He was 13th at the point earlier, or excuse me, 17th earlier. And then also Seth Cole lost 9 spots during his main battle. So we missed the command, but we're going to let them roll on by. 22 laps we're going to be for today's race at Papyrus Motorsports Park. All 42 cars rolling on off, so that is a good sign right there. But now comes the question, with how many races are left during the season, what will happen with these drivers? And another thing, too, to keep in mind is because they were running at Papyrus after that run we had at Hogzilla. Who knows what will happen from here on out? Yepes will definitely be the one to keep an eye on here because who knows exactly what will happen when these drivers take the green flag, and it's going to be really interesting here. Pace car going to make a dive down the pit road. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Diego Yepes, Jessica Shelton, your front row. Green flag is out, and we're underway at Papyrus Motorsports Park. Good start by both Yepes and Ellison, as Shelton's going to try to make sure JT Bryant doesn't take the 3rd position away from the 9 car there. And will do so right there. Bryant couldn't seem to make the move. And now the beers right behind each other. Budweiser and Miller Lite, respectively there. Now Zachary Fitzwater trying to work on Vince Freeze. But this is where that right-hander's coming up. Shelton, nice move right there. Trying to make an outside move on James Ellison. Couldn't do it. Oh, JT Bryant. Oh, look out. Him and Lane Sanders almost making contact. At Bryant in the sucker hole position, smacking the wall. Fitzwater doing the wall. 4 wide for a brief moment. They're going to get out of it as Derek Campbell. What a move by the 36. Yepes with the lead. Just check out the field. Oh, Deaver hard hit with him and Zach Rogers. And that may be a yellow. Yes, indeed, the case. And a race back already. Lap 1 in the rear of the field. Whoa! Nick Breeding and JT Bryant. Very close call. And Bryant about getting bullied right there by Nick Breeding in the Pennzoil Chevrolet. He's going to probably get the position for Bryant, who lost all that momentum right there. And there's your points leader trying to beat out Zach Flickinger. Will do so, barely. As they're 3x3, literally, as we're seeing it there, folks. Holy cow. At the line, Yepes led them down. No surprise right there. He had a fast car right there taking that green flag, and already Deaver smoking in that GM Goodrich Chevrolet. Tough break for Cole Deaver. Definitely not what he needed there. An early exit for him. Zach Rogers, who got involved in that wreck as well. Got a little bit of damage from that one. And these drivers, of course, thankfully, aren't going to run into each other because that was in the rear of the field anyway. So, good sign right there. Rogers already caught up there. You see the right side damage on the Coors Light Dodge there. So, caution's out. Yepes out in front. Let's go take a look once again with Deaver and Rogers. Well, you could see Cole Deaver, Johnny Gardner, Zach Rogers in the rear of the field, the bottom three there. And Gardner just gets a good bit of a run right there. Just got him in the corner panel and goes into Zach Rogers. Now, the ironic part is that Gardner and Deaver, they're actually teammates for AGM in the Universal Orlando Cup Series for the upcoming season. And I know in this series, they're mainly just driving for fun. And ironic enough, that's a DEI car wrecking an RCR Dale Earnhardt car. So that's going to be a bit of a what in the world there. And I guarantee you, Deaver probably not going to be too happy about that one there. I mean, just flat out dumped the three, and Rogers, innocent bystander. Caution's out. Let's take you back to the green, or unless they have pit stops, so we'll double check and be sure. Pace car's giving us the 1 lap to go. We have actually gotten word Anthony Lopez, your previous race winner, had an issue, and he blew the header. He is out of the race. Cole Deaver's out with a piston, and we have also gotten word there is a little bit of fuel cell damage to the 88 of Batson. I don't know what is going on the inside of the car. I mean, you can hear it's somewhat 88, not a whole lot, but that's going to be really interesting. Keep an eye on the 88 car there, because that's what we are getting a report of on the side. So that'll be interesting when we go back to green flag racing here. Tough break for Anthony Lopez, who was also in the top 10 in the points. 6th place, might I add. And that is going to be a major kill right there for the 77 team. They go from winning last race there, and today they are now 41st out of the race there. That is not what they needed. Here you see the skid marks from the first caution that went on by. Some drivers did come down pit road, mainly from the drivers that smacked the wall there. And some drivers stayed out. Diego Yepes out in front. Jessica Shelton second. Third, James Elson. Fourth, Vince Freeze. Fifth, Lane Sanders. Sixth, Derek Hamill. Seventh, Daniel Bouchard. Eighth, Seth Cole. Ninth, Nick Brink completing top 10. Your points leader, Kyle Matthews. Let's find your top 20. It's Bill Parker, James Quall, Stephen Colon, DJ Curtis, Dylan Young, Jonathan Zerlin, Chris Dollarton, Sky Commons, Roberto Crown Jr., Zach Winkle. And then we'll go through 21st on to 30th. That's Rob Evans, Christian Vargas, William Brock, Keith Batson, Igor Barreto, Charles Sanford, Jesse Turner, Eric Monaco, RJ Bishop, Levi McIntyre. 31st on back to 40th is Mitchell Collins, Jay Jefferson, Austin LaPlante, Johnny Gardner, and 34th on back, might I add, all came down pit road. So Gardner, Fitzwater, Flickinger, Bryant, Norman, Moore, and Rogers all came down pit road. That's all the cars on the racetrack right now. Keep an eye on his Flickinger. He was second in the points coming into this race, and already not looking good after what's happened. So we're coming into lap 5 of 22, 6 when we cross the line. Green flag, back underway for Diego Yepes. And Ellison wasting no time in the 0-1. Remember, those two are also going to be teammates next season for S3 in the Cup Series. But you know Ellison, he wants a win. The dude has been hungry, especially as of late. Vince Freeze going to deny the opportunity in the 14. Ooh, man. A-car of Lane Sanders there. Got a little bit of a bump from the 31 there, and already they're just racing out of the gate like crazy stallions out there. Ellison trying to battle with the 14. Oh, Ellison was losing a little bit of ground on Vince Freeze right there, and Freeze just smacked the guardrail. And I hear a spin in the back. That will probably be a yellow. Yep, caution's out. Oh, it's William Brock. And another crash. It's Norman Fitzwater, Quentin Moore, Keith Batson, JT Bryant's up and over, as well as Jay Jefferson. Austin LaPlante involved. Mitchell Collins. Jesse Turner. Smoking. And at the line, it will probably be Diego Yepes out in front. Vince Freeze, look at all the left side damage he's got in that car. I thought some drivers were coming down pit road for a second. And that mentioned the top two right there, Yepes and Ellison. Yepes has got to be enjoying these yellows because that's been his best friend right there. However, if you're named James Ellison, that's the last thing you need to keep seeing is yellow after yellow. And I don't blame if you're a racer there. That's just not what you want. Zach Flickinger, look at that. He avoided all the accidents there. Flickinger, I would slow down, buddy. RJ Bishop slowing down. Igor Barreto, Michael Norman, Eric Monaco doing the same. This is where you have to be really careful. And Monaco just gave a shot to Norman. Which, great job there. McIntyre now just got some front end damage for that. And that's what happens when you don't use the brakes. And I have no idea why they're doing that. That is just poor judgment. Gardner down pit road. Same with Rogers. They are now out and away. So I didn't think they had to worry about the drivers there. Batson's car just flat out destroyed in the 88. Monaco, that's a tough break right there. Your winner at open roads. Sustained some rear end damage and a little bit in the front. I don't think he's going to be too happy with the 45 of Moore there because he flat out hit him and for no reason. And Monaco was scored 28th, and NNSCRA officials are trying to tell Quentin Moore to let the 66 on by because that's where he crossed the line at, and Moore is not doing so. I think also because they're trying to catch up to the lead pack and trying to figure out something else too. And now that they got that out of the way, so I believe they are going to come down pit road now. All rest of the drivers that are here. Bryant, remember, he was flipping over earlier, you seen, and that's a tough break for the two team. They have not had really much to say this season, and it's been a big blow for that Miller Lite Ford. Johnny Gardner, Zach Rogers, they probably were thankful for that caution, and now they're going to try to quickly catch up to the field. I believe, the keyword believe, I don't know if they're going to get lucky because they're coming down a closed pit road there, but I'm not too sure. And a lot of cars coming down, some drivers staying out, and one of them is Derek Hamill. So here they are coming down pit road under yellow. A bunch of drivers coming on down. Some drivers taking the risk. Do not be surprised to see Gardner or Rogers stay out. Yep, there they are. There's Gardner. There's Rogers. So now here they are into their stalls. Yep, is trying to get some service done. The Amico Ultimate Dodge trying to get him out and away first. Yes, he will. Ellison second out. Shelton third out. Bouchard beating out Parker. Nice stop by Zorland, and Sanders could not beat out Matthews right there. Freeze wait for that time to go. He says now, and almost just got ran over by the 96 there of Crown Jr. I believe, the keyword believe, they're trying to get Bryant back out on the track, but I don't think that's going to happen. So caution's out. Derek Hamill out in front. Him, Stephen Colon, Sky Commons, James Qualls, as well as Johnny Gardner and Zach Rogers stayed out on the course. And I don't know if that's going to work out in their favor. It may work out for Gardner and Rogers. They got lucky out of all that, but the others, I don't know. Oh, and Bryant's coming back out on the course. Wow, he was upside down. And they got the Miller Lite Ford back out. Well, this will be fun. Especially also the fact that McIntyre's without a hood, and he's going to be in front of some drivers that are with no damage there. Caution's out. Your leader, Derek Hamill. Let's go take a look at ourselves, our second caution here at Papyrus. So before we do look at the caution, remember we mentioned about Batson earlier. Watch the 88 when the start happens, or the restart, I should say. Now you see, he is just not going. I mean, you could see the speed's just not up there. He's just getting freight train. Look, everyone else going 160, he's only going 140. And that was before the wreck that took by, so Batson with that fuel cell issue is going to be a pain to deal with there, and that's a tough blow for the UPS Ford. Now, let's see who was the money shot. We're going to stick with McIntyre. I believe it's going to not start with him. Up ahead. Oh, it's Barreto and Brock. Like, they were trying to avoid Vargas in the 43 that hit the wall. Oh, and the 22 just got a whale of a run there. And this is what's normal that happens at Papyrus. You know, you just get a good run coming off the turn there, off the right-hander. You get into another person and spin out that driver. And Brock was not ready for that at all. Oh, Jesse Turner just nailed the driver's side of the 22. There's Gardner getting involved. Eric Monaco squeezed, had nowhere to go. RJ Bishop, nice miss in the 32. There's Collins hitting the wall. There's Bryant, and then this is where the chaos is going to start. Gardner actually did get involved spinning out right there, and Jake Jefferson, man, I don't know how the 18 made it through, but he got really lucky, and oh, there's where Zach Rogers gets a piece, so yeah, I can guarantee the 15 and the 40 are going to be off the pace. Now, who's going to flip the 2? Because we kind of see it, but we kind of didn't see. Oh, it's Batson. Man, he had nowhere to go as the 88, and he just flipped over the 2. Almost flipped him over, but got him off his thing there. And Jefferson, I believe LaPlante was the one that may have flipped over the Interstate Batteries Pontiac, and it was indeed the case. Yeah, nowhere to go and just tipped him over. Looked like Jefferson really didn't sustain a lot of damage from that, too, on the flip, but you can see he continued. Caution's out. Take it back to the green. Pace cars against the 1 lap to go. JT Bryant back on the course. 1 lap down as the Miller Lite Ford out of the race. That includes Jay Jefferson, Jesse Turner, Keith Batson. You see it, the fuel pump right there is what's caused for the 88. Austin LaPlante and Quint Moore. Those two have just been having nightmare seasons altogether, and they are going to be out of the race yet again in the bottom of the standings once again. Again, JT Bryant 1 lap down in 35th. 34 cars on the lead lap, 35 on the track. Derek Hamill restart as the leader. Him, Stephen Colon, Sky Comets, James Qualls stayed out on the course, so we'll see how that's going to differ. And then 5th is Diego Yepes, 6th James Ellison, 7th Jessica Shelton, 8th Daniel Bouchard, 9th Phil Parker bleeding top 10, Jonathan Zorlin. Eyes will also be on the Miller Lite Ford of JT Bryant as green flag is back underway here at Papyrus. I'll be amazed if Bryant, remember, because he about flipped over, if he could pass the 36, let alone keep up with them there. And it's gone. You thought a meme was going to happen. Nice try, everyone. And Comets, wow, he fell back like a rock, and he is just losing ground left and right. Look at Yepes being bold here, trying to use the high line there. Trying to split the 2 there with the 25, and this is where he's got to be really careful here, because this turn likes to take some cars left and right, and Yepes, he is just getting a little tight right there. He's going to scrape the wall there. Ooh, look out. Him and Qualls about making contact there. The Campbell may have bounced off the wall, too, as Stephen Colon now up into 2nd. Qualls hanging on to 3rd. Bouchard up into 4th. And there's Jessica Shelton and Sky Commons. Are we still green? Yes, we are. Battle for the lead. Stephen Colon in the 25. Still looking for that victory there. To the inside of Derek Hamill for the lead. He's going to come down pit road. Same with Hamill, Qualls, and Commons. And I have no idea why they stayed out, but that was a very poor judgment by those 4 drivers. And they're going to pay the price dearly. They need now a caution. And right as I say that, Zach Winkle and RJ Bishop out made contact right there, and that would have caused the wreck. And now the leader is Daniel Bouchard, as JT Bryant. It does not look good for him about staying on the lead lap because he is still 1 lap down. Jessica Shelton looking for 2nd. Nice crossover move by the Dodge. Dealers UAW Dodge. And Bill Parker all of a sudden is making his appearance known. Shelton putting pressure on Yepes there, who's getting a whale of a run there on that high line. And for the 2nd time in a row, this time he really whacked the wall there on the left side. Bryant did the same as well. Sanders did the same thing, too, in that 8 car. Ooh, Winkle messed up that corner right there. He paid the price. You can see that left side damage on that 93 AMCO Ultimate Dodge. Now starting to show as Ellison now is passing the 93 there. Rob Evans in the 10 now working on Yepes. But it's all Daniel Bouchard right now. Your winner at Mosport, looking for win number 2 of the year. Trying to hold off a pair of Dodges of Jessica Shelton and Phil Parker, as now Rob Evans again now looking underneath Yepes. Trying to get a run, and still no luck. In case you're wondering where those 4 are at, there's Hamill, there's Qualls, there's Colon, there's Commons. And Hamill fell quite a ways back in that 36 there. Probably guys got stuck behind the other 3 that were getting off pit road there. So again, they need a caution. Johnny Gardner and Zach Rogers, they're going to be way off of the pace. William Brock in the 20s, the last car in the tail end of the field. And the main battle, if he was damaged and all that, Michael Norman is actually the last car in the tail end of the pack in 22nd. Eric Monaco definitely not what he needed there in 23rd with that damage that he sustained from earlier. You see those drivers are going to have difficulty there. There's your points leader, Kyle Matthews, and Lane Sanders got held up by DJ Curtis right there. As now, look who's starting to make presence there. Dylan Young in the 92, Roberto Crown Jr. in the 96. Here they come. All these drivers are passing. JT Bryant in the 2. Don't look now, Rob Evans there working on Zach Flickinger, second in the points there. And Schultz coming down pit road in the 9. Surrenders second to Phil Parker, who's finally gotten around the 93. And now Zorlin working on the Amoco Ultimate Dodge. Ellison's lost ground on Zorlin. Now Rob Evans in that 10. I don't know what's in that Valvoline Pontiac, but he is now starting to work his way through the field. I'll tell you, that 93's been tight there. Just can't seem to get out of that wall there. Bouchard definitely running his line right there. This time Yepes does not hit the wall, but Ellison will again. Oh, but there is a wreck. That is a caution. And Monaco's down pit road. That's saving grace for Fitzwater and McIntyre and some others. Pace car's gone. Hamill will get lucky. I don't know about Monaco. I think he should be okay. So, RJ Bishop on pit road. He is damaged. Same for Charles Sanford. That's a big blow right there. Lane Sanders. Ooh, this is going to be interesting as Rob Evans just got around Jonathan Zorlin for position. That's for 4th. And a yellow for the 3rd time today. Here at Papyrus. Bouchard definitely did not want to see that yellow because he had a good Sunday drive at Monaco. For whatever reason, is not passing the pace car. And now we'll move up and let the 66 on by. Smoke on the, right before the left-hander again. Igor Barreto in the 22 also involved. Dylan Young in the 92, that's 4th in the points. Chris Dollarton, 10th in the points. Oh, man, Mitchell Collins destroyed in that 26 car. Oh, that car's crunched. Christian Vargas with some huge right side damage. Brian just got involved in Christian Vargas. Just ran to the 2 there. Guys, do you not know what the brakes are here? Well, this is going to change a lot of things. And the drivers who pitted earlier, that is their saving grace. They got extremely lucky right there. Hell, even Rogers and Gardner managed to get the positions because of that there. So, Bryant now going to really be off the pace. And Vargas, man, just when you thought things were going to go good, minus smacking the wall a few times, that is out the door. And your points leader's got some damage on the rear end. So, eyes will definitely be on Matthews in the 5 in a bit. Bouchard, your leader. Let's go take a look at ourselves, our 3rd caution today at Papyrus. Well, before we do, pit stops will be deciding the fate here altogether for these drivers. As you see, some of the drivers are going to stay out and some are going to come on down. So I have no idea what strategy some of these drivers are doing. Rob Evans going to stay out. Same for Zach Flickinger. There's Yepes and Ellison going to their stalls. Vargas, you got to feel bad for because he got damage after all then. That was not what he needed. Now, we could see like what happened earlier and drivers coming down early on after that. And Yepes, first off pit road. Bouchard, second off. And Parker with a great stop. Ellison choked the stop right there. Matthews, good stop by the 5 team. So Fitzwater, amazingly, stayed out after all this. And the keyword, believe, the leader will now be Rob Evans. And then everyone else, they will be on the lead lap bets here that you see. I believe William Brock will be on the lead lap too. Vargas out of the race there, but caution's out. Let's go take a look once again on the yellow. And this is what brought ourselves a caution right here. And, this turn has obviously been trouble for a lot of drivers. RJ Bishop in particular. Young just didn't check up in time, gets into the tied Ford, He gets into him once more, and both of them take a good lick to the guardrail right there. And, man, RJ smacked the heck out of it. Young was trying to get back going, and how in the world? Oh, Curtis just got clipped at the last second. Never mind. Oh, Charles Sanford, Chris Dollarton, Christian Vargas, which actually gets the 55 off the ground there. Seth Cole, Chris Dollarton. Vargas did get by the point. DJ Curtis, I think, actually got a spin, and that was it. What a lucky break it was. The track was blocked. Oh, and I think this is going to explain Mitchell Collins just couldn't avoid Lane Sanders. Runs into him. That's what ends the Budweiser's day right there. And, I mean, Collins just destroyed them. Barretto, I believe, was under the same boat, because you can see the smoke, and the car's blocked from there. And normally, 9 times out of 10, you would think a driver would, slow down, stop the car. And, Barretto just whacked into Collins. Man, that was a poor move there. Some of these drivers did not know how to use brakes there. And, man, Lane Sanders, a big blow for him. Dylan Young, who was up there in the points. Chris Dollarton, 10th. Vargas, who got damage from that wreck. And then the follow-up on the stack-up. Matthews, who got damage from the pile-up as well. Going to be interesting to see what's going to happen for the rest of the race there. Rob Evans out in front. We'll take you back to the green. Pace cars give us the 1 lap to go. What will probably be our last restart altogether. Drivers of the race includes Igor Barretto, Mitchell Collins, Chris Dollarton, Charles Sanford, Dylan Young, RJ Bishop, Lane Sanders, Christian Vargas, and JT Bryant all out of the race. 4 to go when we cross the line. 26 cars remain on the track. Diego Yepes, who was the first that came off of pit road, will restart 16th. The top 15 did not come down. That will include Rob Evans, Zach Flickinger, Roberto Crown Jr., Zach Rogers, Johnny Gardner. Remember, Gardner and Rogers, they're going to be off the pace a little bit there. Shelton in 6th, Sky Comet 7th, James Qualls 8th, Stephen Colon in 9th. To complete the top 10 is Michael Norman. Levi McIntyre with no hoods, 11th, so that's going to be fun to watch. William Brock is 12th. Derek Campbell's 13th. Zachary Fitzwater is 14th with a battered car. And Eric Monaco is 15th after everything that's happened. There's Diego Yepes in 16th. He was the first off pit road, like as mentioned. Daniel Bouchard in 17th. Phil Parker 18th. Jonathan Zorla 19th. Complete the top 20. James Ellison, rest of the field. Zach Winkle 21st. Nick Breen 22nd. Kyle Matthews 23rd. Your points leader. DJ Curtis 24th. Vince Reese 25th. And Seth Cole 26th. Green flag back underway for Rob Evans with 4 laps to go. And just a quickly look there. Oh, yeah, see, they're getting around Gardner and Rogers easily there, because you could tell they have a little more damage on the inside rather than the outside. And surprisingly, McIntyre's, Yepes having to deal with Zachary Fitzwater, and he is just getting stuck behind the Goodrich Chevrolet there, and finally will break free. Now DJ Curtis having some difficulty. Oh, look out! A spin on the right turn! Zach Rogers around! Into Seth Cole and others. That will end the race right there in this chaotic race altogether. Who's going to get to the line first? Rob Evans out in front. Roberto Crown Jr. trying to reel him in. Sky Commons trying to do what he can in third. Evans washes up the course a little bit. Here comes Roberto Crown Jr. in the McDonald's Ford. Oh, but Commons got a whale of an exit. He's got some run. Here he goes around 96. Flies by the 10. New leader, Sky Commons. There's drivers out of gas. There's drivers out of gas. Whoa, Norman and Hamill. Contact. Bouchard's flying as well. Holy cow. Their guys are going to wreck up here. But at the line, Flickinger's out of gas. Commons will leave them down in this bizarre, crazy race. And they're wrecking again. That's Yepes in the 93. Rob Evans in the 10. Crown Jr.'s down pit road. Yepes' left side is destroyed. And that will likely end his race altogether. Oh, we'll cross the line ahead of Rogers, but that car's done. Holy cow, what a bizarre race this has been. These guys better get going quickly because, there's a pack coming. Bouchard hitting the gas, kind of seen that he had to. And these drivers will avoid the plow, which is good. So, wow, what a crazy race. And Sky Commons, I don't know if he's going to be sitting pretty, but if not, It could be Daniel Bouchard in the 31. Hey, remember, Hamill ran out of gas, or not Hamill, I'm sorry, Zach Flickinger ran out of gas in 7th. So top 10 right now is DJ Curtis. Somehow, Levi McIntyre is 11th with no hood. I don't know how he managed to pull it off if it is the case. There's Flickinger. He's out of gas right there. You can see it. Yepes is just trying to limp, and that left side is just done. Absolutely destroyed. And I have no idea if anyone's going to come down pit road. We're going to wait and see. But remember, Sky Commons out in front in that Sharpie Ford. Remember, some of these guys came down. Some of these guys stayed out before he went back green. But Bouchard, if these drivers come down, he will be the leader. But what a bizarre race this was altogether. And, boy, I've seen some crazy shit before, but that really just threw it out of the water. If Commons and these others pit, then I don't even know what to say anymore. And we're just keeping an eye on them, and they are going to stay out for the time being. So that is at least a good sign right there for Commons. Ellison coming down pit road in the 0-1. Zach Rogers, Diego Yepes, they're also coming down as well. That helps out. The 96 of Crown Jr. was down pit road earlier. Look at Yepes' left side, just flat out destroyed. You got to feel bad. The pole sitter of the race had a great car, and the pit stop there just didn't help him out. Sky Commons out in front. Let's take a look at ourselves, our final caution, and then the spin with Yepes and Evans also during that time. Well, Zach Rogers definitely going to get some flock on this one there. And got to remember, him and Johnny Garner were way off the pace in the beginning. Phil Parker, your points leader, runs into the 40. Zach Winkle somehow avoided that accident, getting a small piece of it and still continuing. And, of course, this was not going to bring out the caution right here. But once Rogers went up the course, right in front of Gardner and Seth Cole, that's where the yellow immediately came out. James Ellison, Nick Breeding, nowhere to go. Ellison once again getting involved. Zachary Fitzwater runs into Johnny Gardner. You just seen Yepes get a small piece of it there. And I mean, just talk about crazy shenanigans there. Brock gets a small piece. So then, once that chaos subsides, all of a sudden, cars start to run out of gas, including the fact of Zach Flickinger, Roberto Crown Jr., Rob Evans. And Sky Commons took full advantage in the 97, and you can see it. Watch the 4. Like, once he exited this turn, watch, the 4's going to get the gas again, and then you're going to see. Look at these guys right here. I don't know if they were out of rubber or something, or out of gas. Well, they're not out of gas. I think they were just out of rubber. Never mind. I thought they're clearly out of gas. No, oh, never mind. Now right here, they're out of gas. I don't know how they didn't wreck their Bouchard fucking flying on by. And then what happened with Yepes and Evans there? Evans was coming down. Oh, Winkle took him out. Wow. And Evans just clipped the pit wall there. Well, Zach Winkle going to be a fan favorite on this one as well. I mean, he just flat out clipped the 10. But what a wild race this was altogether. Let's get to your finish. You are looking at Sky Commons right now. Still the leader is car number 97. Just surviving the chaos. And it's been a while for Sky to win on this channel. I know he won in the NNSCRA series earlier on, but especially in this series, it's been a while for him there. You know, this is only Sky's third win altogether on the channel. He's won 2 in the NNSCRA Universal Orlando Cup Series. And this, I believe, is his first one in Spectrum. But probably one of the more crazier races this season. Coming off the final corner, Sky Commons in the Sharpie Ford's going to pull it off. Definitely bizarre. Definitely crazy. He's going to see the checker flag in hand. And Sky Commons will be a winner today at Papyrus Motorsports Park. He wins it. Wow. You want to talk about a wild race that was? Definitely one of the wildest that I have seen at this track and in this series in quite some time. And here they are. So, Sky Comets with the win. Here's your top 10 rundown here. At the line, it was Sky Comets, Jessica Shelton, James Qualls. A good day for the Everham drivers there. Stephen Colon in fourth. Derek Hamill in fifth. Daniel Bouchard escaping all the chaos in sixth. Seventh is Michael Norman. Eighth, Eric Monaco. That's a good thing for him, especially how bad his season's been altogether. Ninth, Jonathan Zorlick in the top 10. DJ Curtis. Here's the rest of your finishing results here. As 20 cars finished on the lead lap. 21st and 22nd being Seth Cole, Zach Flicker, a lap down. Yepes, Rogers, and all of them out of the race. And they join the others on the list down below. Well, thank you guys for watching. Like, be sure to like, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button down below. You've been watching Production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best. Until then, congrats to Sky Commons one last time, the victory at Papyrus Motorsports Park. We will see you guys next race for our third to last race of the season. And we shall see where we go. Until then, goodbye, everybody. Here come the points.